Okay, let's move on. We had another story out of Los Angeles baseball. We spoke yesterday about how the Dodgers were inevitably going to sign Clayton Kershaw. Well, yesterday it was reported that Kershaw has a deal with the team as long as he passes his physical. So yes, the Dodgers add more depth to their already stacked group of players. The starting pitchers they have on their roster are Shohei Ohtani, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Roki Sasaki, Tyler Glasnow, Blake Snell, Dustin May, Tyler Gonsolin, and Clayton Kershaw. I just named 8 starting pitchers. When healthy, and there's an asterisk there, like 7 of those are real 1s or 2s. Let's talk about the injuries for a second. Let's talk about that asterisk. Shohei obviously missed the whole 2024 pitching-wise with Tommy John. Yamamoto missed most of last season with the rotator cuff strain. Blake Snell missed time last year with a groin injury. Tyler Glasnow dealt with tendonitis and elbow issues and last season and missed time. He then pitched in the playoffs. Dustin May hasn't pitched since 2023. And Clayton Kershaw missed the whole postseason due to a foot and ankle injury. So the only one I didn't bring up is Roki Sasaki. And who knows what his health is going to be like. But that's 6 starting pitchers who dealt with injuries last year. And so when you have this many studs on your roster, and the elephant in the room is that some of these studs are getting older, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and there are major injury concerns in other places, you need to have insurance. And so this is what the Dodgers are doing here. By signing Clayton Kershaw, they have another option in their rotation. And seemingly, that's what they need. They need depth. It showed last playoff. Remember, 2 of their main pitchers last playoff, Jack Flaherty and Walker Buehler, are gone. Those were their main start. Those were their 1 and 2 in the postseason that saw them go to win a World Series. And so those 2 are gone. Now this crew of 8 possible starting pitchers is going to need to stay healthy enough to win the World Series, or at least have a clear health situation by the trade deadline, so if need be, the Dodgers can trade for a starting pitcher. Now, there's another angle to this signing that I want to cover. When news broke about Kershaw returning for his 18th Major League Baseball season, a question popped into my head. Is Clayton Kershaw going to be a unanimous first ballot Hall of Famer? I think it's fair to assume that he will be first ballot. But the question is, will he be the second player ever to get in unanimously? To me, Kershaw has been this generation's best pitcher. I position him in my head as being better than Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer. Kershaw has a career 2.50 ERA. I mean, think about that for a second. A career 2.50 ERA, which is better than those 2 guys by a nice margin. Scherzer is 3.16, Verlander is 3.30. He has fewer walks than both of them. Kershaw has fewer strikeouts, but he should be able to reach 3,000 this next season. He's at 2,968. So he will be a 3,000 strikeout pitcher. So is it out of the question for Kershaw to be unanimous someday? The problem here is that the only precedent for unanimity is Mariano Rivera. And we obviously can't compare a starter to a reliever. Tom Seaver and Nolan Ryan have the highest percentage of votes for a starting pitcher at 98.8%. And so comparing Kershaw to Tom Seaver, Seaver started around 200 more games than Kershaw. Seaver pitched 20 seasons, but Kershaw's ERA is better. Kershaw had the 250, has the 250. Seaver has had a 2.86 ERA. Kershaw has better walk numbers, but less strikeouts. It's a similar profile for Nolan Ryan. Not as good of an ERA, more strikeouts, pitched a lot more. Look, the case is certainly there. He will be up there and people will be talking about him in that vein. I think a lot remains to be seen in the next year or two he pitches. If he pitches this year, how much production can he get? How many innings can he log? These guys pitched, Nolan Ryan and Tom Seaver pitched so much more than Clayton Kershaw has been able to. So how much can he pitch this year, and can he add to that in a 20th season? Well, this would be year 18, so can he pitch 3 more years? Can he log innings in 3 more years? Or is he at the end of his career?